Hello everybody, welcome to Gothic Plan Walkthrough. In the last episode we delivered the focus stones to Saturas, and now we have a quest to go to the old camp and talk to the fire mages. So let's be on our way and let's meet Lee.
There was a time when I led a very different life. I
Who is
was one
here
of the
for some
best
reason.
generals of this country. I've spent my whole life fighting for my country. But the nobles didn't like me because the king listened to my advice, and they knew I posed a threat to their dirty business. I hadn't counted on their insidiousness. They used the king's wife to get me. I was blamed for her pointless murder. King Robar had no other choice. The services I had rendered my country saved me from the gallows, but they robbed me of my freedom. One day I'll be free again, then I shall return and take revenge. I shall have my revenge.
You're the boss of the mercenaries, aren't you?
That's right, boy.
Which task do the mage's mercenaries have?
Very simple. Protect the ore, protect the mages. Sometimes the mages have a special task for one of us.
Bye. And now we're on our way for the old camp but only to learn about the catastrophe that has taken place there. You'll learn about that in due time if you don't already know.
Same old story every time. All of that.
I showed you in the last episode and at the ending that our guild has changed to none, which means that we're no longer a guard, but that's a big mystery. Why has that happened for some of you? So let us go out there and learn why that has happened. So first things first, I need to talk to Cavalor to get a new bow because he's my main man for bows.
Show me your goods.
I'm hoping for a crossbow here, but I don't think there are crossbows yet. No, horn bow. Well, I'll just have to make do with what I have. Why not sell this map? It's not like I have any use for it. Great. Let's see if I have enough dexterity for it. Yes. It looks kind of stupid. And then you walk out of here and you see, hey, there's a guy out here who wasn't here before.
Hey, no sweat, man. Come over here.
You okay?
I'm hiding away here. I don't care for the trash those guards are pulling off. But I've taken some pretty good stuff from the arsenal. If you need a weapon, just let me know.
And I fucked up, I think.
Show me what you
Because
have.
I think that he actually has a crossbow that he's able to sell me. Yes. I am an idiot. As I told you before that I'm a crossbow guy. Well, I have
You
a lot
looking
of...
for trouble with me?
I never had... Never mind.
Show me what you have.
I have a lot of stuff to sell, so why not live and learn? At least they think I have a lot of stuff to sell. Ah, crap. I'm afraid I won't have enough for the weapon. And I do believe that he is able to sell me the weapon as well. Okay, let's see if I have enough dexterity for that. Nope, 4 points short. But that's not really important right now. I have 57 strength. Let's see the weapons he...
Will you train?
If you have enough ore, I'll teach you how to use a crossbow. Just pay me 200 ore.
Let me just see something.
Show me what you have.
I forgot about the most important lesson I tried to teach you. See? Mercenary blade. Yeah, I like that. Beat up the guy and you can take whatever you like from him. I'm gonna take the valuable stuff. Why not everything? Let's see how much ore I can smaggle before he wakes up. Smaggle? Why did I say smaggle? I meant smuggle.
You won't have much time to be sorry for
Mercenary
it.
blade. Not bad, I don't...
You looking for trouble with me again?
Yeah, pretty much. Let's continue. I have a pretty sweet blade right now. And a lot of expensive stuff, which is pretty cool. So let's see. And now you think, okay, let's just go for the old camp. This is the closest gate, I'll go here. And then you notice a little red figure over there. Hey, that's a fire mage, he wasn't here before. Let's see what he wants. Oh, it's our friend Milton.
They are all dead, all dead. I couldn't help them. I was not there.
Calm down, Milton. What happened?
They killed the magicians of fire, all of them apart from me, and I was close to death as well.
You'd better tell me the whole story from the beginning, one thing after the other.
Okay, keep cool, Milton, keep cool. It all started with the old mine caving in.
The old mine caved in?
Oh crap.
Yes, it all happened very fast. Nobody in the mine made it out. The guards blocked the entrance to the mine.
I met Gorn
Like that's important
Really?
right now.
Where?
by the old ruined monastery by the sea. The two of us searched it for treasures.
I'm sure he'll tell me all about it when we meet again.
Lester and I took out the mountain fort.
He told me about it. Apparently, you can be trusted.
No crap.
Where have the four of you been meeting so far?
Oh, here and there. We meet in a lot of different places.
Good for you.
How could the mine cave in?
I have no idea. Some of the diggers who were waiting in front of the entrance said something about a massive earthquake and a huge cloud of dust coming from the tunnel.
Were you there?
Yes, that's where I learned about the cave-in.
What was that you said about the magicians of fire?
I only know that they were killed by the ore barons shortly after the mine caved in.
Interesting.
When I returned from our adventure under the Ring of Stone, the guards at the gate suddenly attacked me. They shouted words like traitor and collaborator at me. I had a very narrow escape.
Why would the ore barons want to kill the magicians? It doesn't make sense.
That's right. The guards just didn't give me any opportunity to ask. They drew their swords immediately. Perhaps Diego knows more. He was in the camp when things got worse.
You should hide, far away from here.
No. Diego and I agreed to keep an eye on the two gates and to warn our unsuspecting friends from the other camps. Please talk to Diego.
Where can I find Diego?
He's hiding on the other side of the old camp, near the back gate. Please talk to him.
I will.
See you later.
If you approach the gods, they will indeed attack you, so I do not propose doing that just yet. You can do it when you're a little more powerful. So now we just go to the other gate. You can choose your own direction pretty much. And at this point, wherever you see a guard, if you approach it, not a guard, anyone from the old camp, they will attack you. Even those two guards over there at the pass of the Orclands. And the bridge guards. Over there where Milton was standing. Also, if, I'm wearing a two-handed weapon right now. So you see my posture, I can't really do any combos, my posture is stupid, it's slow. But that's all about to change when I learn the two-handed sword fighting. Oh, there's Diego. Pal.
Hey, shh, be quiet. I will.
Hello, Diego. I've already talked to Milton on the other side of the camp.
Okay, so you already know what happened. But did you also hear about the planned raid on the free mine?
How could the old mine cave in?
One of the diggers who survived it told us that they were digging, and they hit an underground river on the bottom level. When the water gushed into the mine, one of the supports broke, and the entire upper section collapsed. Only a handful of people managed to escape from the mine.
Why are the fire mages dead?
That's a long story.
Just tell me about it. It's not the first long story I've had to listen to.
Well then, luckily I was in the ore baron's house when they got the news that the mine had collapsed. Gomez was hopping mad when he heard about the accident, and he was afraid that his position could be at stake.
Of course. Who controls the ore controls the colony as well.
That's right. Since he has no source of income anymore, the goods from the outside world won't come in anymore either. Nobody will work for him if he doesn't get another source of income soon.
And that's the reason for the raid on the free mine?
To be honest, that's Gomez's only chance to maintain his power. 2 hours ago, 24 guards set out for the free mine.
That's mad. I need to warn the new camp.
Then you must hurry up. They'll have almost reached the free mine.
But they never get through the fortifications of the new camp.
They don't need to get through them. A few months ago, they found a path that leads over the mountains and right to the free mine, and nobody else knows about it.
I've seen the guards in front of the locked gates.
Stay away from them. They'll attack anybody approaching the camp. They are afraid of somebody avenging the raid on the free mine.
But what happened to the fire mages?
Coristo and the other mages were the only people in the camp to remain rational. They forbade the raid and demanded a settlement with the 2 other camps.
They forbade Gomez to raid the free mine?
Well, yes. Coristo and the others shouldn't have been so self-confident. Gomez didn't trust them anymore and had them perfidiously assassinated.
What are you and Milton going to do now?
We'll stay here for a while to warn some more friends so they don't bump straight into the guards. But you could do us a favor.
Consider it done. Tell me what you want.
Look out for Lester and Gorn. They need to know what happened here. Tell them that the 4 of us will meet at the same place as always.
If I see them before you do, I'll warn them and send them to your meeting point.
Thanks, my friend. You really seem to be an all right guy. Go now. We'll meet again later.
I wonder where the
Can
meeting
you
point
teach
is.
me something?
Yes. I can teach
There are
you
a
to
couple of
improve your
suitable
dexterity
places.
or your strength.
I need some dexterity for that crossbow.
Your
I
skills
got.
in using the bow and the crossbow have improved. Come back soon.
Take care.
Okay. There's my crossbow, and we have a rune for the new camp, so let's just use it now.
I'm glad you returned. Something terrible has happened.
Let me guess, the free mine has been assaulted by the guards from the old camp. Nobody saw them coming?
Hang on. How? But of course. You found out about it in the old camp. Gorn arrived here just before you did. What could have caused Gomez to dare to take such an aggressive step? He should be aware that such a heinous act can only provoke war.
The old mine collapsed after water seeped in.
Collapsed? Of course. Then the whole thing makes sense. Gomez has his back to the wall. He's more dangerous than ever. Now that he doesn't have anything left to lose, he'll do anything.
Gomez has had all of the Magicians of Fire killed.
Had them killed? Why in Beliar's name would he do a thing like that?
They were against the attack on the Free Mine and opposed Gomez.
Then we're all doomed. Without the other 6 magicians, we'll never be able to control the concentrated power of the massive ore mound. But in spite of that, I thank you for passing this dangerous message on to me.
I have been exiled from the old camp because I have helped you.
You don't belong to the old camp any longer? Then I welcome you to our community.
And if you remember, I told you that you will be able to at some point that you will be able to switch camps, and this is it.
Does that mean the mercenaries will take me on?
Talk to Lee. He'll see to it. Then come back to me.
When you sent me to the Magicians of Fire, you mentioned there was somebody.
Well, I had hoped we could make it without his help, but the way things are developing...
Who is he?
All right. Many, many years ago.
Give me the shortened version, please.
Be patient. Well, when we, the 12 magicians, created the barrier back then, our magic powers were directed and controlled by a 13th magician.
A 13th magician? I thought there were only 12.
Most people who did not experience the early days of the colony believe that. This 13th magician was our leader. All this took place before we were divided into the circles of fire and water. But he left the old camp, which was once the only camp of the colony.
What is this 13th magician called?
His name is Zardas. Hardly anybody remembers the old stories about him. The ones who do just call him the necromancer.
Why did he leave the old camp?
He started to investigate the invocation of undead and magical creatures. Gomez was not the only one who began to worry. Most of the other magicians opposed him as well, and his unholy deeds.
What happened then?
Unlike Gomez, he was no butcher, so he avoided the conflict and left.
Where is this magician today?
He lives in seclusion, in his tower, in the middle of the Orc land. That's just about the southernmost point of the colony.
I'll make my way to Zardas and ask him for help.
He's the only one that can help us now. If he knows no way out, or doesn't want to help us...
He will.
There is one other problem.
A problem?
Yes. Over the years, we've tried to get in touch with Zardas several times. But it looks like he prefers to remain undisturbed.
What does that mean?
None of the messengers ever returned from his tower. You'll have to find a way to get past his creatures.
Looks like this is going to be interesting. How will I get past his creatures?
If I knew that, I would tell you. I'd advise you to do some research in our library. Maybe you'll find something in the old books about the strengths and weaknesses of magically invoked creatures.
I'll rummage through the library, and don't worry. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
May you return in one piece.
Hello? Looking for trouble again? Why do you always pick on me?
I met Diego and Milton in front of the old camp.
That's good news.
They want to meet you and Lester at your usual rendezvous.
Thanks. There's nothing more valuable than good friends in troubled times like these. You're almost one of us by now. You're reliable.
What have you got planned now?
Our entire defense strategy will have to be changed. That takes time. Until Lee and his people are ready, I'll join Cord's Provisional Guard.
Are you planning a counterattack?
Not yet, but the day will come. If ever you're looking for me, start here and walk towards the mine. I'll be on guard there.
Yeah. Now we will be able to join the mercenaries.
Do you know where you're heading?
Where?
You're heading straight for Lee, our leader.
What do I need to do to make you let me see Lee?
Nothing. This isn't the old camp, and Lee isn't Gomez. He doesn't need an army of henchmen to hide behind. He can defend himself. We are only here in case he needs us.
Let's talk about something
Yeah.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Things would have gone very differently.
That won't happen.
Hello.
What do you think about the mine?
They've gone too far. They'll be sorry for it.
The old camp has banned me. I'd like to join you.
You've done much for our camp. I can make good use of men like you. Let's keep it short. Welcome to the new camp, mercenary. Here, take some armor. Good that you're here with us.
So now I'm
I
gonna
need
buy
better armor.
the heavy
You'll first
mercenary
have to
armor.
earn your armor. Apart from that, they don't come cheap.
He gave me the medium mercenary armor and I want the heavy one.
Give me the heavy armor.
This armor is the best piece you'll ever get inside the barrier, and believe me, it's worth the ore.
Right. So now I'm gonna learn the two-handed sword fighting.
I want to learn how to handle a two-handed sword.
Okay, let's go through the basics first. Hold the sword in a horizontal position. You'll need a great swing to attack your opponent with such a heavy weapon. Raise your arm and swing it straight down. That's usually enough to knock the opponent down. Use the momentum of the weapon to bring it straight back up again. Two-handed swords are ideal for coordinating side hits to keep the opponents at a distance. That should do to begin with. Have a practice.
And I want to learn the two-handed.
I want to learn more about fighting with a two.
I don't have enough. I'm missing some points. Okay. That will have to be enough for now. That's my new armor. Now I need to go back to Saturas and talk to him.
Maybe go rushing into anything. If you think, always
Greetings.
Lee has admitted me to the mercenaries.
Good, very good. Then you are now officially a part of our community. Be welcome.
You can become a magician right now, but
May you
I'm not
return
gonna
in
do
one
that.
piece.
The magician of water. Okay, so that's about it on becoming a mercenary. Changing camps and all that crap. What I want to do now, before I end the episode, is deliver the message to Lester as well. Lester has remained in that old stone fortress. Now, in order to get there... Oh, I have an amulet of dexterity. Amulet of strength. Maybe even better. Okay. In order to get there, I'm going to use a potion of velocity. You can see its effect right away. It gives me a tremendous speed boost. So I'll be able to get there in a minute or two. If I don't bump into any walls again. Stupid branch. This is a great place for some elevator music. I hope it will last till we get up there. It's supposed to have a 2-minute effect. Probably will. Just in time. Okay. Crap. There's a harpy there still alive. He's here in the library.
How are you doing?
Hey, what are you doing here?
The old mine collapsed after water seeped in.
So?
All the magicians of fire are dead. Gomez had them assassinated.
It won't be easy to straighten that out.
I met Diego and Milton in front of the old camp. They want a meeting at the usual place.
It was about time!
What happens now?
I'm gonna stay here a bit longer to study the old books.
You do that.
I don't understand.
Master Iberian used to say, a student tries to move things with his hands and feet. The master moves them with his spiritual powers.
Okay, I get the point.
What
Take care.
does that have
Thank
to
you.
do
I'll be on my way
with
now.
anything?
May the sleeper protect you.
What he just said. Okay, I'm gonna end the episode here. Hope you liked it. Like, subscribe, comment, you know the usual stuff. And goodbye.